All right, guys, more NF making our way through the journey. Yeah, I just did if you want love, hang on. Messing up, guys. If you want love, I did that most recently. That's going to be posted soon. I'm just going to keep plugging away on this journey cuz I got to get to his new stuff eventually, right? But at this rate, I'm not going to. So I got to hammer away at my NF here, man. And I really do like his music. So remember this. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, they say when you grow up, you'll understand when you're old. Guess I'm still a kid, I don't know if I'll ever let go of this. Say goodbye to the old me. We ain't friends anymore, you don't know me. I know I could die any moment. If I do, just remember that.
Handouts create lazy people I'm not impressed with. You want something in light, then why don't you go and get it? Actions speak louder than words do. It's pretty quiet, isn't it? Look at the world we live in, defined by comment sections. Surround yourself with people that challenge how you think, not people that nod their head and act like they agree. Those people that cut you open just to watch you bleed. Always be yourself, not the person that you pretend to be. No, these people gon' tell you that you will never make it.
Dude, it's so hard. I mean, exactly what he's saying. And so he's even talking about things that I deal with on this YouTube channel, to where, like, we live our life based on a comment section, being the person that you think you're supposed to be instead of who you are. And man, it's difficult. I will say, as somebody who's like, I mean, I'm like a working class, like regular kind of person. You know, when I started the channel, it's a very weird experience to record yourself. And then there's always like this thought of like, well, what if someone misinterprets what I say? What if somebody isolates a clip and then puts it on Twitter and my channel is shut down? Realistically, that's not really going to happen. But also, like, more importantly is like, well, okay, I thought about in 5 years when I have a bigger channel, bigger audience, do I want to? The problem is, if you make an investment into a fake self, like if I was acting all my reactions, I would get to a point. My goal is to not have to break my body physically through construction work to pay my bills. My goal is to do this to pay my bills. My thing was like, if I fake these, I'm going to have to fake them forever. Because 5 years down the line, do I want every reaction video I make to be fake hyping artists that I don't really like? Or do I want it to be where I can just turn the camera on and just continue to be myself and I don't have to shift? I don't have to become an actor. So let's rewind just a little bit here, man. Because he packed a lot in there in the beginning. But let's just keep rocking and rolling.
Person that you pretend to be. No, these people gon' tell you that you will never make it. Then when you do, they gon' say they knew you were going places. That's just how it works. Next thing you know, you'll be overrated. Hearing people say they miss the old you. It's crazy, ain't it? And perfect people don't.
Bro, I swear to God, man. Anytime you go from average to trying to excel, man, you'll run into all kinds of fucking problems. Dude, even this, I'm not even, like, this isn't a big, I'll go back to it because it's an easy frame of reference. This is not a large YouTube channel, man. When I started this, I had like, literally, you start with 0 subscribers, and then that's how you get your numbers up. You do content, you know, you resonate with people. When I first started this, man, a lot of people were like fucking, like, they didn't even want to hear about it. They didn't even want to pay attention. And then, you know, I got 1,000, and this, you know, some people still didn't want to pay attention. And then, you know, you get to 5,000 and 6,000, and some of the videos I do, you know, one of them has like 44,000, 30,000, 37,000, you know, 20,000 views, which, you know, I'm not bragging on it, man. It's just what the numbers are. But then it's like, certain motherfuckers wanted to like come around and be like, oh yeah, oh this actually, oh this is so cool, man. I'm really glad that you're doing this. You know, this is really is turning into something. Like, I kind of, when in the beginning they didn't want to fucking hear shit about it. They weren't there, dude. They even when he brought it up, they'd just be like, oh yeah, let's go do this other thing over. I don't really like. It's straight up, dude. Because this is real music, and it resonates with me, man. Because that's part of my experience, man. Some people that I actually thought were like really good friends of mine, and I would bring this up, and they were like, "Yeah, we don't want to see what that. I don't want to see what that is. I don't know what you're talking about." But then all of a sudden, when they check up on the channel 2-3 years later, and it's got, once again, it's not even that big, but it's got some views now. It's got some subscribers. It's like all of a sudden they want to like, oh shit, that's so cool, man. You should keep plugging away at that, man. Like it was, now the fucking support's there. Right. Anyway, man, sorry. This is kind of my therapy session too sometimes, dude, doing these reactions. That's kind of crazy. NF's music is his therapy, and then these reactions are my therapy, man. Let's keep rocking and rolling.
I don't exist, so don't pretend to be one. I don't need passing them back from people for my achievements. When I die, I wanna know that I live for a reason. Anyone can take your life, but not what you believe in, no.
Yeah, they say when you grow up, you'll understand when you're old. Guess I'm still a kid, I don't know if I'll ever let go of this. Say goodbye to the old me. We ain't friends anymore, you don't know me. I know I could die any moment. If I do, just remember.
Yeah, don't take opinions from people that won't listen to yours. And money's where you find happiness, you'll always be poor. If you don't like the job you have, then what do you do it for? The cure to pain isn't something you buy at liquor stores, nah. The real you is not defined by the size of your office. The real you is who you are when ain't nobody watching. You spend your whole life worried about what's in your wallet. For what? That money won't show up to your coffin. Yeah, anger's a liar, he ain't got no respect. I fell in love with my pain and I slept with my regrets. Happiness saw it happen, maybe that's why she up and left. Joy called me a cheater, said she ain't coming back. I've always had a problem with relationships, but that's what happens when you see the world through a broken lens. Mistakes can make you grow, that doesn't mean you're friends. Who you are is up to you, don't leave it up to them, no.
Yeah, they say when you grow up, you'll understand when you're old. Guess I'm still.
Dude, I so much prefer, because listening to NF reaffirms a lot of my like ethical beliefs that I question a lot of the time, man. I'm like, is this really necessary to think this way, to believe this, to do this? I would much rather listen to NF and have these like morals, because I believe they're good morals, you know, and ways of looking at the world. I'd rather have these reinforced than the titty raps, man. I'm sick of the titty raps. Okay, I don't want to hear about how Drake. By the way, I don't even think Drake is into women, to be honest with you. And I've felt that for a while about Drake. But, like, I don't want to hear about titty raps from a rapper who doesn't even like titties. You know what I mean? Look, okay, you know, if you live a healthy life, but occasionally you go out, you know, on a fucking Saturday night once a year for a special occasion, and they're playing a song, you know, whatever, fine, dance to it, enjoy it. Do your thing. If you like going to the club, drinking, and dancing to titty raps, great. I mean, there's a time and a place for it. Usually the time is 12 p.m. or 1 in the morning, and the place is usually at a fucking club, and not, not in my house, not near me, please. I apologize for my profanity. I know NF doesn't cuss. Well, I'm not as righteous as NF, so I do apologize. But yeah, man. Really, I would much rather listen to something like this, and at least, and just a person being honest. If Drake made dick songs, at least it would be honest. You know what I mean? Like if P. Diddy, instead of making all those songs, he made old songs with, all kinds of songs about, all these women, I get this and that and that. If he would have just been honest, like, I'm sucking a male prostitute. I don't know how I got here in this conversation, but like if it's honest, if there's honesty in the music, I can appreciate it. But if there's a total disconnect, if you listen to an interview with Drake, and then you watch some earlier videos, earlier interviews with Drake, and then listen to the music he was making at the time. It's like two different people talking. One is like impersonating an African American, and then another one is impersonating a waspy New England fucking trust fund kid. It's crazy, man. It's really crazy to see the difference. And I'll be honest, same thing with Tom McDonald, man. When I watch him do an interview and he's like, well, we did, we did pretty good about the views on this video or whatever, his Canadian accent. And then when he raps, he's trying to rap like an African-American male. I'm like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is going on, man? The 2 songs that I have on my channel, I at least sound like me. Okay? Anyway, let's keep rocking and rolling, man.
A kid, I don't know if I'll ever let go of this. Say goodbye to the old me. We ain't friends anymore, you don't know me. I know I could die any moment. If I do, just remember
Yeah,
this.
they say you got in the music, you signed up to be hated. That's kinda weird, cause I don't remember signing my name up. Coming from people that give advice, but never take none. I like my privacy, but lately I feel it's invaded. I heard that life's too short, don't let it pass you by. We waste a lot of time crying over wasted time. It's not about what people think, it's how you feel inside.
We waste a lot of time crying about wasted time, man. If that ain't the truest shit I've ever heard, man. We waste a lot of time crying about wasted time. Isn't that something, man? What a human contradiction. I really think that, like, humans have a certain level of rationality, but I really think that a lot of humans are not rational. Like, we are very emotion based, a lot of us. And then, he points that contradiction out right here. It's like we spend, like, so we wasted some time, and then we waste more time worrying and crying about the time that we wasted. What a crazy concept, man.
My biggest failures in life are knowing I never tried. I look at the world from a different angle. People change, even Satan used to be an angel. Think twice before you biting on the hand that made you. Don't believe what you believe just cause that's how they raise you. Think your own thoughts, don't let them do it for you. Say you wanna drink, don't wait for people to pour it on you. Cut out the liars, stay close to people you know are loyal. Grab your own glass and fill it, don't let your fear destroy you.
Yeah, man. I'm going to go on an NF roll here, man. I love it, dude. I'm going to wrap this one up. Thank you guys for tuning in.